So hi guys, this is Robert from the InsideSalesGuide.com. Today we're going to talk about pricing and we're going to talk about how I believe you find the best pricing for the new products that you put into the market. So this would be really relevant for people thinking about doing a startup and getting a product into the marketplace, or if you're sitting in a large organizations and you're thinking about new product development, attacking some problem out there. The other situation where I think pricing is super important is when we talk about pricing of existing products and how you can optimize those pricing to really increase the revenue. But I'm going to do a separate post on that one. So first, why have you picked the prices that you have, and how do you know that you have the right prices for your new product in the marketplace? When you create a new product, usually you should know what problem am I solving, and to which group of companies or people is this problem relevant. So which target market is it that I believe I can add value to? Next step from there, if you ask me, in how to figure out what your price should be to pick up the phone and basically call people in your target market. So if you're a business-to-business company, pick up the phone, take some of these target companies and call them up. Basically, you should just ask them to verify or kill the assumption you have about the problem. So ask the prospect, is this a valid problem for you? Is this something that you experience? And on average, you should get a very clear picture of whether or not you can actually add value to these companies by creating a solution that solves this problem. Once you have done that, you should take this a step further from there, right? So go in and ask them about, dear Mr. Prospect, let's assume that I'm going to create this solution based on these 4 features that are basically going to solve this problem. Would you be interested in buying a solution like that under the assumption that it worked and was amazing? So ask them straight up, are they going to do this? That would help you to figure out if there is a target market and what part of your target market is most relevant. And then from there, basically take it further. Ask them straight out, what would you be willing to pay for this? How much value would it add to your business to have this problem solved? What price would you be willing to pay? And you'll be quite surprised about the things coming back. In most cases, I believe that you would get a price back that is much higher than you probably anticipated. But the most important part of this is that you would get actual data showing you what kind of value can you add to the marketplace by creating this product. You get actual customer dialogue. You will open up the dialogue with a lot of customers in your target market. And you can take it even further from there. Outlay the 4 different features that is going to be the basis of your product and ask them. So in prioritized order, which one of these features would mean most to you, dear Mr. Customer? And the customer can get back to you and say, well, really feature number 2 holds the vast majority of the value that we will get from this. So I would be willing to pay 50% of the price only for that feature. That would be really interesting for you to know when you go into product development, because it would make it easier for you to actually prioritize the right features up front, so you can decrease the amount of time where you're paying a lot of development resources to develop a product, but are not getting any cash flow in from customers who are actually buying it. So I think based on that dialogue that you have with your target market, you should get a very clear picture, both about how can I differentiate the product to hit the target market the best way, but most importantly, what should be the price? In many cases, you'd probably be surprised about the pricing comes back to you, that what they're willing to pay. And in many cases, it is higher than what you had thought about putting up as a price on your product. So do yourself this favor and do this up front. I think there are tons of products being released into the marketplace, especially in the startup community. There are spent tons and tons of hours creating products and solutions that has never been verified with the market. So before you do any of that stuff, before you spend a lot of resources, a lot of money, a lot of time creating something that nobody really wants to buy, it's fairly simple. You have your target market, you have the problem you're going to solve, call them up, ask them whether or not they would actually be willing to buy a product like this. So that should give you a clear picture of how to actually price your product. That's it. Happy selling out there. If you have any questions or thing you want me to elaborate, let me know. Take care. Bye.